Okay, hello. Right, so new setup. Hi Grundick. So hang on, let's just lower that a little bit. So for those who aren't in my Discord, the little problems I was having with Linux Mint Cinnamon is annoying me too much. So I thought, sod it, I'll try something new. So I'm now on Cashy OS. Alright, just having to. So silly me, I didn't back up my OBS settings, so having to fix all the OBS stuff. Yeah, doing it from scratch. Okay. All right, but yeah, all the problems that I seemingly had on Linux Mint seem to have gone. So I seem to have no issues with micro stutters thus far. I even, so for those watching on the X4 streams will know that when I go into Circle of Deceit, even though everything's smooth my end, the stream frames just crash. Now obviously I haven't tested it live yet, but I have tested it with OBS up and running, and it seems to be fine. Obviously we've got to test it, and we'll be doing X4 at some point. See, there's a new beta that's out. Hi Hailstorm. Hi Freak. Have a dedicated home partition, leave it alone when switching distro.
Free subscription received.
Freak, thank you for the tier 2 for 59 months. Please say you heard that, because again, this is something that couldn't be tested until I was actually live. Because I can make sure that I can hear it, but it's whether it goes out to stream or not.
New subscription received.
Grundy, thank you for the 22 months.
Gratitude dispensed.
You can hear me. Could you hear the alert? That's... Yes, you could. Excellent. How's that, Renfield? How are we doing? So I also want to thank Grundick for putting me onto Easy Effects for audio for my microphone. I've just got the basic stuff set up, nothing fancy. So tell me if I need to alter it. I don't know. I haven't spent much time. Right. So FYI, I'm not on the experimental branch. I'm on the public branch on this. Haven't kicked over. I've got to remember, it's been weeks since I've loaded this up. This is weird. We see these squares. That's the strange one. Bear in mind, I installed Captain of Industry today, so I haven't actually even played it until now. So yeah, if there's any actual problems with yeah, it's going to be new to me. Right, so there's complaints about trucks struggling to reach destination, but it shouldn't be. Is it native or Proton? I'm pretty sure it's Proton, because I don't think it has native support. I'd have to look into it. I don't actually know. Look, I installed it, it works. That's as far as I look into things at the moment. With, you know, how limited my free time is. My hairs are semi-transparent. Yeah, I've got the chroma key a bit too strong. It's fine. It's fine. These guys need some diggy locations. Right, so you've done all that, which now means you can do the rest of it now. Because there's a way where you won't get blocked, which is what we wanted. Excellent. I need to go back to green hair. Not happening. Not happening. Oh. Okay, that's not fixing. Also, part of the mic is getting picked up by the chroma key. Yeah, it's where it's monitors like. Mic is off. I caught it. Thank you. Right. Hang on 1 second. The camera. Chroma. Okay, so it's less aggressive. I'm curious because I've actually got this up to like super duper high. No, makes no difference. Okay, I'll have to look into what that's causing that. Obviously, it's just the way it's rendering when there's different things on a particular tile. So when it's like just grass or just sand or just rock, nothing. But when there's a mixture, there's this artifacts. So, very curious. Not the end of the world. Have anyone managed to use corridor key in the OBS? I don't have a supercomputer, sorry. Do you not see the actual VRAM requirements? Is it the VRAM requirements? I don't know. Whether it was, I sort of look at it and went, yeah, no, not using that. Right, anyway, we got to fix this water because this is gonna run out. So what am I mainly using this is for that. So I should hook this back on because I've moved the power over. Trying to think, how would I like to route it through? Oh my god, playing different games and then coming back to this game. I keep pressing the wrong key bindings. Oh. Excavator has no fuel.
Resubscription received.
Gareth! Thank you very much for the prime. Much appreciated. I got a lot. I've mainly been playing Factorio in my downtime. So coming back to this, lots of different key bindings, different approach to things. It's thrown me off a little bit. Right, okay, so that's will help a little. To be fair, well, I think you've been at this for so long. I know, right? Oh, just thought. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I opened a window and it didn't drop my frame rate. It's amazing. Go away with your... Oh, they're so not... Twitch, will you stop with constantly trying to... Oh, collaborate, it's this, collaborate, it's that. Stop. I'm not going to do it. Shush. I need to do multi-log it. I wish I could have multiple persistent sessions on Firefox. Saying that, no, I can already see Loki's subscribed. Oh, I don't need to log in to Loki yet. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Right, so focus, or try to focus. So if we're having a look around, we've got our tier 3 construction hubs thingies. So that will slowly build up and up and up. Rubber's on the reds. It's a little bit of a drop, but it's fine for the most part. Diesel. I think I'm at a point where I need to be looking at increasing this. Trying to think the best way to like pull this through or duplicate it. Because I tried to design this open-ended and ultimately didn't actually design it open-ended, which is like was very silly of me. Though, if I flip this over, it's not helping. Is it me or they're not going? Okay, there's no smoke coming out of that. All right, fair enough. Let's see, 24, 24. Just got to remind myself what I've done here. Right, so that's fuel gas. That's diesel going back. Steam in. That's hydrogen out. That's a straight conversion. So these rows are like perfectly balanced. So what's producing? This is producing the excess then, yeah. So at the moment, I'm throwing all heavy oil into there. What do I have coming round? Fuel gas is what's fueling that. It's not in great quantities, however. Yeah, so if I was to take this and flip it or inverse it. Oh, wrong button. So it would be something like that. But the thing that's going to throw me off is how am I handling this then? Yeah, so it was very silly of me to do it this way. Not sure I can be bothered to like completely redesign it. It's like we're kind. I mean, year on year, this is saying that I'm out producing my consumption, but I don't think it's by enough to not start looking at expanding this already. Oh my days, you've already done. Okay. I don't know what I want to do with you now. Tell you what, just at least straighten that out. Yeah. Okay, that has massively improved. Excellent. Right, I've got the workforce. I can expand the power. So my other thinking is just expand out. So I'm gonna hit this bloody limestone though. I am considering just straight up duplicating it. I don't know. I might be overthinking it right now. I don't want to. I'll end up pushing into there if I do so. I mean, there'd be space. I just need to fill that in. No, dumping. Again, it's that is yeah, just not a fan of it. And we are like, I think the amount of time it's going to take until I'm actually at a point where I can just dig that out, yeah, it's going to be quite some time. Got a good amount of Unity. Just thinking. Can trade for limestone in. Can I get rid of it? No, I'm not seeing anything that is really utilised in. Well, that sucks a bit. Slag. That's literally all I can do. Just convert into slag and then turn the slag into sludge or waste. I'd rather sludge because I can get my compost then. Same time, I need to start digging this up. Give me random rocky areas. Start flattening this out. Oops, wrong bloody button. Right, how we're looking around 3,500. Okay, so that's going to disappear in time. It is very slowly picking up, so that's going to disappear in time as well. And my brain is just not braining today. Not gonna lie, I was very tempted to look at playing a different game today instead of this, but well, I chose this. That's what I'll stick to. Okay. Can't go deep, right? Sludge is loose, right? Requires reputation with the village to be at least 3. Okay, so we've got to get that done out of the way. Absolutely not. Load up for that. Go head over, please. Thank you very much. That can just go now. So can that. What we got on? Oh my god, still got loads. Did I pick up water? I don't remember picking up water. I mean, obviously I did at some point. Cargo ship is low on fuel. Yeah, that's fine. Needs to be like manually fueled over, doesn't it? No, just keep waiting for that. I'll tell you what, it's gonna come from here, isn't it? Okay, it's nearly there. So I need to actually make some of these. It's been a while, so can't be made in that. Right. So need PCBs, but need electronic twos. So I've got them there. So plastic, oh, silicon as well. Silicon's made out of molten, which requires sand, coal. With graphite, I need to start making graphite. That's going to actually give me some bloody sour water. Damn it. Okay. I think my mentality is too Factorio based. How you doing, Splaster? Yeah, I think my mentality is too Factorio based, and it doesn't work with caps in the industry, and I've got to change my way of thinking. Because obviously I want to avoid having the trucks move in too much. That wastes diesel. Diesel is potentially a critical resource at some point. We've all got ourselves a nice little copper loop happening here. See, I love this setup. For those who've never seen it, basically it feeds this priority, but then we'll come in, drop this back in. If at any point this amount drops to where there's no more mining spaces, it will just now go over here and just re-add to it. And to be fair, it's adding to it anyway. In fact, what I might do is I think if we do just one, then I've got two over that way. And it should prioritize throwing it off that. He says. Similar setup with that. Similar setup. I don't actually have a miner dropping on that at the moment. But that's fine. Well, anyway, yeah, I need to utilize more belts is what I'm trying to get at. You're blocked due to rock. No way you finish. You haven't. No point doing a train, and at the moment rock pickups are going from here to here. That's quite a hell of a distance. Right. I've got to remember how to do this. Right, zone 1. Can I rename it? Yes. If we call this Oil Island. Okay. So ban storage and cargo deliveries. Ban construction jobs. assigned to mining in this area. Zones allowed to supply cargo for construction, blah 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 blah. So does that include dumping? No, that is literally construction deconstruction. So I kind of want to leave dumping. The problem is, this is where I'm unsure how it works. You have a 5-year streak of watching. You have 64 months total. Nice. That's awesome. Right. Any total vehicle not placed in a defined zone is automatically part of the default zone. The default zone is a special zone that covers only areas not included in any defined zone. Zones are managed from the vehicle management window. Okay. One structure is contained by a zone. No zone can default can exchange cargo with it. You can set up assigned routes to exchange cargo between zones. Okay. So obviously, fuel-wise, trains. The train moves out to ensure everything's fueled. Somehow you watched streak of 16 survived you being out of town last week. Yeah, because I didn't stream last week. That's why. You're welcome. Oh, it's disappeared again. Okay. Stacker has no available space, so you're now filled up. Right. Cool. So a way to actually turn this notification off. I'll turn the notification off. I don't want to be told. There we go. Splash has spent 0 seconds watching. It's not tracked. Sorry. Sorry. Not tracked. Right, so I've got nothing managing that at the moment. Default rock control tower. Right, go there. There we go. Yeah, you two, 0 seconds. Never watched me before enough. Welcome in. Struggling to reach a destination. Yeah, that's fine because it's there. Because apparently there's what, a pebble in the mid-air or something. Did I bring it down a level? Nah. I like having 20 and 5, to be honest. We're going to punch into here, though. Right, are we not grabbing this and dropping it off? Are they coming in? Was I just very early? Yes, there we go. It's fine. Oh no, he's doing a great job. Look at that. He's filling it all in. Excellent. Keep pressing Q to like unselect and like it's like no, that's not the button that I need to be pressing. Right, so we're up to 1,000 now. Brilliant. Okay, so our little issue here is obviously this is now inside a zone. Can I assign well, obviously I've got these trucks doing well nothing. Can I have an unassigned inside that zone? Right, so I've got, oh my god, have I really got to do this one by one? Are you having me on? That's please say that there's another way to do this. Doesn't look like it. To be honest, it would be cool if like I could go into there and then like do plus or minus on this screen to be added from the default. They just picks one at random that's unassigned in default. Yeah, that would be nice. Right, anyway, water's done. Fantastic. I'm happy about that one. Right. Right, rock control tower. Dirt control tower. Oh, that's an issue because I don't actually have anywhere that I'm dumping dirt at the moment. That's why it's kind of held still. not going to really be anywhere that I want to put that currently. So, tell you what, just get that filled in. Right, low supply of rubber. How? Ah, yes, because rubber's coming from here to here. Okay, so this would be great for a train. Is this the only... wait, that can't be the only place I'm needing rubber, surely. Let's do that so it can go be done. Well done, you're finished. Again, I don't care enough to be told. Right, slag's gonna now start building up because, yeah, used up all its dumping area. What are you guys complaining about? Seriously? Okay, again, this comes about. I need to get rid of slag. We've got to get rid of the slag. Sounds like a divorce request. Yeah, especially if you're British. Oh no! Sulfur. Because again, we're going across zones.
Resubscription received.
Silver! Thank you for the 47-month subscription. Much appreciated. Alright, sulfur. Sulfur. Say it. Sure, I need somewhere else. Here. Acid. Okay, so this would definitely be something that would be good to have a train bring it in, dropping it off. High amount of slag. I need to pause it. Everything's falling apart. Wait. I'm actually confused what the hell they're trying to do. Alright, any more? Trying to get there, but obviously can't get there. That's fine. Just needs some more of this rock getting dropped in. That'll catch up. Right, slag. What am I going to do with this bloody slag? I don't want to be dropping it into the ocean. Slag crush gives me that. Where am I making? It's over here. Part of me's thinking to use it as a way to fill the mines in. Because since ultimately this is going to get covered with a top layer of soil anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So if we do it not gonna lie, I can see that getting filled in pretty damn quickly. Okay. No, I've got it over here for, I don't know, reasons. Tell you what, this would be a great time to get it moved, join the rest. Get that gone, bye-bye. Right, now gotta wait for them to freaking like kick in and actually realise what they need to do and go ahead and do it. And like I said, I don't think that's going to take very long to fill in, if I'm honest. Right, so now going back to my prior thought about this would be the sulfur would be another good thing to throw on the trains tracks. Thing is, how would I do it? Sure, I can bring that round. I haven't given myself space for it. We'll have to keep it on the trucks for the time being. All right. I mean, dumping to more local is, I mean, look how fast that's now gone at. So we was using way more diesel than I actually needed to use. I'm gonna have constant freaking complaints. Because they're trying to dump that rock. That's what's going on. Do what? Do that. That'll practically fix my problem. Okay, do I want to switch the lab back on? Luxury goods, not really. Maybe for that, but hey, fruit, yeah, maybe for the fruit. Otherwise, no. Right, back to trying to figure out this then. Right, so if I get this bit set up first, we'll work backwards. Oh, this is going to be a strain on the copper, isn't it? In fact, so I'm going to have this pause so things are not dying in the background without me realising. Right, so this needs to be silicon, normal electronics, and PCBs. Problem is normal electronics. We're gonna have to. I was saying that if I upgrade it, it will be fine. But I might have to add extra. We'll have to see. I'll only get 2 up and running to begin with anyway. So in that case, instead of throwing it into there, it's going to make sense in my mind. I can get the right bloody tab. It's one of these. So we do priority making sure that this is full, since we are using this for maintenance ones. So priority. So in my mind, oh, I've gone one too far there. Okay. I have this come down, attach, like so. Okay, let's get rid of the shrubbery. So that's going to be electronic 2s. That can be PCB, that can be the silicon. Right. So the PCB is literally plastic, glass, and copper. Now, I'm wondering if I should actually make this local. Would it make sense to make it locally? This be a good question. Oops. Or at least make it close enough where I can just belt it over, save a truck journey. To be fair, I'm trying to think too far ahead, like going, oh well, you know, I wonder if I want to expand this, but the reality is, by the time I go beyond this type of setup, we're gonna be like hopefully a lot more space where I can do much more structured builds. Maybe I say that, but it never actually happens. Saying that, one totally random thought I've just had: the shipyard is in the zone. Does that mess me up? Is that going to cause me headaches? That's a bloody good question. But we'll find out. So, Pearl Chip, which island have started on? The new one. The name escapes me, but it's the one that's lots of little islands. Does it say anywhere actually? No, it doesn't. But yeah, the new one in update 4, whichever one it's called. All right. Anyway, to answer my question, yes, I'm going to make the PCBs locally. It just makes sense. Right. So 12. It's always a 1:2 ratio by the looks of it. So I only need to make 2, and then we'll drop that and then bring it in from the opposite direction. Easy start or the easy. Tell you what. Yeah, I want to take myself correctly. If we start here. Started on this map of medium star because it's more open area in the ocean. Is this the medium island? To be fair, I can't remember which one. To be fair, there's so many resources where yeah. You just have a massive abundance of resources. I've not even bothered starting with the recycling at the moment, just because I want to burn through all the starting resources. All right, flip a direction. Flip a direction. Flip a direction. And that can go, that can go. And since PCBs are already used for it, I'm not going to bother storing them. What are you? Oh, the dummies have actually blocked themselves in. Geniuses, absolute geniuses. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's just do some recoveries. Solid geniuses, these guys, I'll tell you. I only employ the best of the best. Alright, go mine that. To be fair, it'll clear through very quickly. Anyway, back to this. So I need 3 inputs. Would be copper, glass, and plastic. Cool. Silicon. Yep. And get cells. Belts. Let's do level 2 first. Okay then, so that's set up ready. Now we need to get start with the silicon first. So how much silicon am I actually needing when I've got all of them running? 12. So a single silicon reactor running is fine. So again, we're going to work backwards. I'm going to design it here, but it's probably not where it will stay. Try and think. I don't know if ultimately we are going to... No, I will stick to the one. Because we are some time away from solar panels. To be fair, I'm not even sure. Solar panels worth using? Obviously, we're kicking into the 2 maintenance. That's the only downside. But all these require maintenance too anyway, so yeah. Hydrogen, boo. Might have to use this. Use electrolyzer. Because the alternative is... I mean, to be fair, I'm not actually using this at the moment, am I? I still want to be able to run a pipe under here, Maffy. Because that would be just awesome. But what I need is a drop-off zone. I'm not sure if I'm actually using hydrogen anywhere over here at the moment. So if we have some hydrogen just getting delivered, so it's in the area. Oh no! What? Oh, boo. Very correctly, each solar panel only gives 150 watts, so you need like 200 to equal 130 megawatt coal plant. Not worth it. Yeah, for me, it would be as a way of just lowering, you know, supplementing other power as opposed to over, like it would just lower how much coal we use up, as an example. Oh my god. The hell's all this compost come from? That's a lot of compost. How are we struggling with feed? That's... yeah. I'm gonna have to accept that we're gonna start having chickens now. Silver, thank you for the 35 stream watch streak. To be fair, I should have gotten a notice on that, because you know now it's too late. Oh. So like I have so much excess. Problem is this is going to cause me massive bloody headache. Foods. All right, let's drop food consumption. I need to make sure I've got constant excess. Another corn farm. It's probably going to be the best option that I can go with, since we've cleared this out. Because I would definitely end up with more than enough feed then. At least until I start doing turning it into ethanol. loose. Can't find fight. Oh, get frick out of here. For starters, that's wrong way. Ah, I know what it is. It's just a tad annoying. Fine. Do that. Oh, you are absolutely having me on here. Oh my God! Seriously? Fine. Do it this way. Just. Oh, game. Seriously. Like, you allow that? There you go. No pillars. Oh, it's way more harder than it had to be. Right, so yeah, we're gonna have to accept that we may end up losing all the chickens. I can't get feed from elsewhere. I can't bring, oh, I can bring, oh no, I can't bring in food. Potatoes. We'll get hold of potatoes, thank you very much. Right, so hopefully, because that will go in there, which hopefully means that will start going through there at some point, eventually, sometime today. Don't tell me Glenn dropped it all off in here. Hopefully he has as well. Ah! Oh no, has dropped out. Okay, I missed it. But my point is, yes, we're now getting animal feed being produced. Hopefully, that will save enough chickens. Fingers crossed. That I don't have to buy more. Right, you're missing fertilizer 1, you're missing ammonia. Oh, because of another thing. Yes, whoops in my daisy. See, it's so interconnected. Every system is. Oh, I love it. It's brilliant, but I want to be able to put pipes under this. Because I don't feel comfortable just setting the train up just for that. It feels pointless. It really does. But I think long term, it would be probably better to actually have the fertilizer made over there. Because I've got two things coming over here. Ammonia's over there. Organic fertilizer is technically over here, but I can just stop making it and use this one. Oxygen's produced on site, doesn't matter. Sulfur's over there, that's produced next to it. Limestone can be mined over there anyway. So then all what I would have to ship over is fertilizer too. So logistically speaking, it would make sense that I move my fertilizer production to be as over on the other island, and then just bring fertilizer over. Like that, to me, that makes a fair amount of sense. We're not going to do that right now, though. At some point, sorry, really can't be bothered. My brain just does not want to know at the moment. It's very frustrating, not gonna lie. All right, so I'm making 22 corn, consuming 6.4. So corn's gonna be our main way of creating our animal feed for our chickens. This is where I'm like looking at it and going, I didn't think far enough ahead properly, and he's biting me in the ass trying to work around it. And obviously I don't exactly have anywhere that I can go, oh, let's just build it here. It's not quite yet ready. I've got nowhere ready for it. Perhaps, I mean, it's a nice little area here. I could build something, don't know what, but yeah. Got me mindful coal. It's fine. It's been a slight drop from a high of 9.9 down to 9.1. Right, anyway, on to the next thing. Distracted long enough. Silicon. So that's hydrogen in. So it's one furnace will power 2 reactors. And that furnace 2 will produce power 4 reactors. Okay. So for me, just, you know, for sake of symmetry, it would be like so. But then when we go to a 4, no, I can still see how I can throw symmetry onto that. That's fine. So it's just 18 and more fucking slag. Right. Nope. That's a bit too big. All right, so that's our output. Fair doesn't need anything fancy, so coal, sand, graphite. I'm not doing proper exhaust scrubbing at the moment. I really need to get around to doing it. How's my air pollution? I mean, is it really worth putting the effort in? Like, it's so... My health is so good in relation to my pollution output, that I'm probably not even needing that currently. The only reason why I would do it is, one, it's a limestone sink. Two, it gives us more sulfur, which actually means less of that. Again, gives us more slag though. Does let us no, because actually we're consuming water, so take that one away. Carbon dioxide, I can't yet do this because that would be the big benefit. Would just be sinking the carbon dioxide into graphite. So when we unlock that, yes, exhaust scrubbing. Until then, no, I'm going to say. All right, coal sands. Puff it out. And unfortunately, more bloody slag. Thank you. I was just being awkward. Okay, so setup's good. If we have it along here, because thinking is, because that is, I can just throw it onto that actually. That slag. No, that's my rock, isn't it? Are we looking at the wrong one? Forgot. That actually goes under. That's why it threw me off. Okay. We're not producing rock, so slag pick up, drop off. I don't like it being like that, so I'm gonna do that. Can I get that, please? Thank you. Change that to slag. Definitely not expandable, this. Transport it. What? Okay, that was confusing. Not sure what was happening there. Okay, hydrogen. So hydrogen will get dropped off there and then pushed over to here. Yeah, I'll just do it that way. Sand will just get moved over. Coal. I mean, having to think about it, coal would be a solid thing to be belting over now. Not space there. But let me see. Because how much? It's going to be enough that I definitely want to use it too. I lift it up. it's going to make sense that we drop it down there. Have a nice little connection there. That's fine. It's nice and tidy. Oh, actually. Gonna have to shift this. Do 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 do. Yeah, just need that to move so I can finish. Okay. Okay, so that saves a truck journey from here to here. Now I could quasi loop that under here, put it up onto tier 3, 4, have that pop over and then follow this back. Does give me a luxury of letting me just route that round. I'm going to do it because why not? Nope, no. That one, that one. Oops. Oh, I've got this wrong orientation. Bollocks. Didn't click that it was wrong. There we go. Hello. Unity engines, sure I'm having some problems today. Do 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 do. Okay. And can we snap, please? Thank you. Oh, of course, I actually only space there. You know, to be, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of the box then. Right, and then that's our that's our limit. Actually, no. Hang on, found a way. I can't. It's just at the last moment. Oh, that sucks. The problem is I'm moving this too far away. I'd probably have to shift that out instead of leaving it there. Doo-doo. What would low on rubber? Okay. So what that means is now is that basically the coal's being automatically fed to 3 locations, which should save ourselves maintenance and fuel because the trucks will be moving around less. So, you know, fingers crossed. I haven't broken it. I have forgot to do that though. Also haven't done the belt underneath. Or that one. And what I can do is set the drop-offs to much lower, so they only need to move if I've got any critical issues. There we go. Right, so graphite now is the next thing that I need to do. So to make that, I need chlorine and coal. And we're going to be poisoning the water well again. Right. So I'm only producing 12 chlorine. I'm going to need to produce more. When it's all said and done. Right, so chemical plants. Is this worth a sour water stripper? So at the moment, I'm going to be consuming 3. technically even less. It'll be 1.5 once it catches up. So what's that? That's half half a unit of sour water in a minute is what I'll be producing realistically, which means that is going to switch on so rarely that it's not worth doing, not worth having. It's going to require 70. It will switch on once every 72 minutes. I mean, if it's half, I mean, this will take forever to fill up. So instead of just throwing it into the ocean, I can save it, and by the time it's full, we should have something else ready. Or we'll be scaled up where it's actually worth doing. DD 12. Yeah, so straight up one to one for now. This is a temporary build. Everything's a temporary build. It just then stays there forever. Just need to bring some coal in. I won't be belting this over cold here because that's like way too far. Alright, so graphite, coal's heading over, that'll get sour water. Over time, that's going to be in sync. Graphite will get, it's on a pull, yes, on a pull. Need to be notified if that's slow. Silicon sand. Silicon graphite. So I just have to accept that that's going to moan at me for a while. Copper coal. So I need to know if there's any critical issues. Okay. Because that'll be my canary in the coal mine. So this is moving along 200 a minute, or it's meant to be anyway. So that splits it down to 100. Should have been filling up anyway. Right, rock. Can almost guarantee that is because no, you're still dumping. Do 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 do. To be fair, this would be another one that might benefit. Just having a belt running across. for now, meh. It is what it is. Oh yes, of course. I totally forgot about that. Oh no, it can't reach it. Right. We have our first graphite has now been made. Brilliant. If we can actually increase our throughput for a moment. Like to imagine it launched my first shuttle last week and saw the credits for the first time and your name is still in them. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I wasn't sure if the credits had been changed, but yes. It's pretty cool. To be honest, it's one of those that I didn't even know. They didn't even tell me that it was in there. It was Neelaus who first like spotted it. Well, his first one for me to become aware. Use it all for the time being. We need to get our first silicon being produced. All right, can unboost now. That's fine. To be fair, that is going to fill up simply because we are in catch-up mode effectively. So we're going to add more. We're just going to keep storing it until it's worth actually doing something with it. Right. So that is this kind of done. Hydrogen hasn't been brought over yet. Ah, okay. Right. Sorry, there's there we go. Sorry, I forgot. I need to do a double storage on that. Right, so they're now heading over. And then that's our silicon done. So the next thing is plastics. Yay. Right. So using naphtha, which we don't have excess of at the moment because it's all being turned into fuel gas. Or ethanol, which requires cool. I can actually get hydrogen and carbon dioxide into ethanol at some point. Is that new in update 3 or 4? I don't recall that. Well, it's a new experimental build. It's fine. I'm not on experimental at the moment. Corn mash. So I'm gonna need to run this. I'm gonna need, well, say 18. So I need 24 corn average a month. I'm producing 22, which means I need another farm. Which means I need to do some modifications over here. All right, terraforming crew. Okay. At some point, we're going to move the tree seeding farms over to here. I'm hoping it won't put too much tax on this water reserve. Do I need to increase my power? Maybe, because we keep getting near, like I say near, but within 8 megawatts. Oh no, really? Boo. So I think once I've got the electronic 2s going, I'm gonna go with probably, yeah. Things I'm more or less at the limit of. Oh no, I can do pipe freeze. About to say, okay, no, we're fine. Let's say we're more or less at the pipe limit for 2s. Oh no, can't find. Oh my god, seriously. That is so annoying. Yeah, it just won't allow it. Well, how did I do this before? Right, hang on. Gonna kill some power for a moment. Alright, there we go. Let's say I knew it was a way that I'd done it because obviously I've already done it. Right, so there's 24, 48. 96, that's 100. So that's got to go up. No, that should be fine because that's 48, it's under 60. Right, okay. Right, so this is 48.96. So pipe 2 is still fine, so that drops. Hang on, 48. So these two. Okay. Gonna need another boiler. Also more towers. Are you having me on? Just being very slow. Okay. Right, how are we looking anyway? Oh, so this is massively. Holy. Whoa, hang on. No, it's massively dropped because nothing's being produced. Wait, why? Because of the coal. Oh, no. Not enough maintenance one. See, there's me trying to play with zones and I've gone and bloody broke it. Right, why are we not getting enough maintenance one? Not enough electronics. Wait, hey, whoa, that makes no sense. Oh, because I'm making it here. Oh, I'm silly. All right, hang on. We're gonna make a change here. Edit area. It's not being included. All right, open up. Try everything. Right, that maintenance be sorted. Holy crap, that's dying fast. I need to put an alerts on there. Right, okay, Cole's heading over. Right, so the zones messed me up because there's too much interconnected stuff, basically, what's happening there. And seeing that I've not planned for such long distances in initial construction and I'm working around existing, it's it's causing me headaches. To be fair, that can just get on the side, do what you like now. Same with that. You do what you like. Things are going to start breaking down. Like, bit of rubber just to help out. Bit of diesel as well. Just make sure that things keep flowing. Right, so with this in mind, I can access this coal. So I'm thinking to solve that from happening again, if I set up a new mining crew for that mine deposit, that coal deposit is what I'm considering here. I have a new Yeah, cool, whatever. I mean, everything's getting fixed back up again. And it is, yeah, it's like overboard. Because we're doing 960. Oh. Our maximum global demand is massive compared. Right, so some thinking here is, do I want to expand that at all? Right, we're going to skip our customary gap. Let's make sure we've got it all fully covered there. Cool. Right, anyway, our chickens are nicely fed again, which is always a good thing. To be fair, I'm right. I've just had this totally random thought. Maybe bring civilization to up here, and then belt feed the food in. That's a totally random thought. Because there is literally nothing there that requires it to be by the coast now. Oh no! Wait, yeah, yes. Oh damn it! It's already lost it. Whoopsie my daisy. That's on me for not paying attention. Just kick it back over. It's fine. Yeah, okay. I am going to do it. That's going to be my long-term plan. Kind of have to flatten this out though. Hang on. Let's plan it out a little bit. Maintenance is still still struggling to deal with the excess rock. I tell you what. No, didn't want that. Just keep it going. Speaking of, let me check on. To be fair, it's not filled this in as fast as I thought it would. So decent. I should kick that through. I should kick that through. I'm very tempted to. No, hang on. No, the reason why I started that way, because I can backfill this. That's right. I remember now. Right, I'm sure there's a contract that lets me like get rid of rock. Yeah, fuck the fuel gas. Right, is this catching up at all? Do I need to go full Unity run? Just for a moment. Hang on, let's let the electronics back up a moment. Saying that, I would need to upgrade this first. And that. So we've got a mechanical part, bottleneck. Yeah, I just want to get that like in a much healthier position. Reduce speed, thank you. I'm in no rush on it. Question is, what do I do with the fuel gas once I bring it back? That'd be a good bloody question. Turn it into hydrogen and CO2. There you go. That'll do. Problem is, I need to be generating steam with that. I mean, what am I talking about? I can use it to generate its own steam, can't I? Rail extension is blocked. It is. Oh my days. Not really much more I can do with that. that's gonna have to be my thing. Make sure it's all covered. I don't care about notifications, thank you. So what that will do is hopefully just cycle it through a bit. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am partially tempted to do what I've done with this. Got massive storage over here. I'd have to remove this stone. So, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of rock coming in because once I hit these tiles, we're going to get a massive landslide. I just know it's happening. Really? Okay, fine. I need to make more space before I move up here. Building is on the verge of collapse. Yeah, that's a very bad thing to happen, isn't it? Can we shift this over? No. All right, so we're gonna like fully get rid of it. I thought I grabbed it all, apparently not. So Saka's Tower. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it. Train too high. Boo. It's come back on itself. It's the problem. Can it be on stilts? No. That'd have been brilliant. Never mind. Extend to 20, whatever, don't matter. Iron ore. So maximum radius, maximum vertical offset. Okay. So I can go into there. Yeah, we're gonna have to just mine around it. It is what it is. But this is how we learn. And then hopefully now, it won't be close enough for it to cause it a problem. We shall see. Time will tell. Right, so it looks like I'm fully recovered on everything now. We now have plenty of corn, which is brilliant. We're now producing 33. So, plastics. So first of all, need to turn it into corn mash. So we need a mill. Which also means I need to bring some bloody water down. Okay. Boo. Fine. I'm literally on top of the water, so it's what it is. Haven't given myself enough space here. Right, tell you what, upgrade, move, move, Banitzer. So what? Let me have that out a bit more because I would like to reach that. I'm hoping that will still reach. Priority is always going to be. Oh, so actually I need 2 of them. Like I said, we're planning to build loads. Actually, thinking about it, should I prioritize that since it is making some animal feed? Yeah, let's. To be fair, I'm going to use rainwater harvester because I think that's too much. It's completely unnecessary. I'm only using 6. Again, quote unquote temporary build. That one. We shall do. Right, and then they have to be manually grabbed. Right, okay, so that's input sorted. So animal feeds can go up and down. Actually, no. got core mashes fluid. And there's no power consumption on that, so... Or... I haven't actually named that. Right, so that's blocked to rock. It just has to be patient. There we go. Yeah, as I said, massive landslide. Tell you what, you can ignore that now. I'm not too fast. I only wanted these bits. Oh, I actually need this bit. Wrong button. That as well. Large tree has no trees left to harvest. Cool. Come over here then. In fact, add even more. I definitely need to get that farm over here. That, oh, actually, all right, so the question becomes, if we move this over, how hard is that going to tax there, and to where do I actually put it? I mean, it can fit here. I just need to dig up a little bit of land, because ideally I want to leave a bit more space between. The only downside is that water pipe. Right, take the boosting off these now, because I have, we are golden once again. So back to this. Oh my days, I'm out of construction twos. Okay, so I can't move that over just yet then. No, nothing to grab currently. Right, back while this is so why is it covering up? Why is it not going up? because it's still doing all that. Can I prioritize that moment, please? Thank you very much. Same with that. We're going in 8 days. Doing great demand. Right. Iron is still complaining about being blocked. To be fair, it's not really much. So Swarog, sales of Valium have reached an all-time high with this game. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong, buddy. Can't get 3s yet. Not even close to 3s. So it's a constant flow. Thing is, it's not going to be long until we've actually run out of bloody space for this. You ever got close to the end? I've got close. But despite the fact that I've played this for years and years since the Kickstarter days, I've never launched a rocket. So actually, literally, it's the only thing I've not done. If I remember correctly, the furthest I tend to get to before I go, no, my brain's fried, I need to take a break, and then by the time I come back, it's been a new update and I start again, is basically up to microchip processing. I've gotten to that, but that's it. What's it actually mean to build them yet? Right, okay, so that's our first one. Then done. So dropping all that rock onto there. It's a good job he doesn't catch it. Right, so again, rock, it's fine. Truck's gonna go grab it. The fact that constantly filling up does make that a suggestion that we have gone rock heavy this side, right? So let's kill that. And then carry on pushing through. So a question becomes here is, what would I like to do once I've dug out this limestone? Do I just maintain that as the coastline of where it is, or do I fill it in? Because I'm going to be pretty certain. No, I don't have to be certain. I can see it. There is still limestone here to be dug up that we cannot reach with these. We need the mining barge. That lets us go a hell of a lot deeper. As I said, I launched my first rocket last week, but I've used all of Callum's blueprints. I never really designed anything myself, just built these designs. My next one means no blueprints. Try to do it myself. Just so intensive. You never leave enough room or future-proof it enough. Yeah. See, I've never used anyone else's blueprints. I tried to use JD's, but then I'm like, no, because I like to understand how it works when I'm using a blueprint. And obviously, if I'm using JD's blueprints, he does his slightly different to me. You've just got to red construction using 110 vehicles. I could be running more, I just don't want to. Right, we're gonna get our Terry boys over here. No, because I want to push this back a bit. Get the Terry boys over here. Oh no! Drop down to below 50%. Why? Something cargo wise has gone out, obviously. Interestingly enough, no rock is actually being delivered here. I assume I have to throw this in here. How does the fuel gas get delivered back out? I'm going to go with I need an out and an in. Yep, that's exactly what it was. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this fuel gas. Fuck knows. To be fair, I don't actually want to freaking use this contract. It's a silly it's a contract that I need the rock. I have limited use for this fuel gas. Where am I cancelling it? Whoops, wrong one. Right there, obviously, where the big freaking X is, in red as well. I mean, this will definitely make sure I've got enough, but the thing is, can I keep up with the woods harvesting? That's going to be the tough one. I still think this one's got to be my best one. Unless we get rid of so much slag. I just want to see what happens when you launch a rocket, so I never think I'd get there myself. You should have more faith in yourself, Ren. I think that confuses you most is logistics. In what sense? Tell me the bit that's throwing you off. Right, we've got plenty of corn mash now. So I need to combine that with oxygen to give us ethanol. Wrong button. Wrong button. It's not Factorio, Chris. Stop pressing freaking Q. And C and V. Oxygen. Oh, I keep pressing V to flip it. Brains in Factorio mode. Done it again. That one. I think need to give us a bit of, you know, breathing space. No. Like having all sorter and a silo attached. Set that as export to say cold. It just sits there. Right. Okay. To be fair, I remember when they first come in. Confuse a lot of people. Right. To use an ore sorter, all you need to do is put what you want. So if I'm mining coal, be this, and there you go, you're done. That's it. You don't need to do the export. You don't need to do the exports if you don't want to. I have import to say that basically this tower, I only want it using this sorter, never using any others. So that's what that means. But on the sorter itself, I don't do exports. It's unnecessary. All you do is you put a belt if you really want to. If you've got the belts, which I'm assuming you have, you just basically throw it out so you can store more if you want to. But ultimately, yeah, you don't need to do export routes on sorters if you don't want to. Like, import export isn't to tell it to go somewhere, it's to limit where they go. That's the way to do it. This only changes when you start using zones, and that's, you only then use it to break out of a zone if you can't be bothered to set up a proper vehicle route. Yeah, someone going across the map. Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's like I said, I don't want these coal miners going off to use all then because this happens to be full, but they haven't mined any coal. They've only got rock and dirt. So hypothetically, this is full. Got no more space in the bucket. This is full on all this. This is mined through. Just happens that this truck is only giving it dirt, it's only giving it rock, or a combination of the two. Because this is full, it will then go to this one. I don't want it to do that. I want it to hang around here. So because I have this assigned, now it will only use this one. It will not use any other sorters. Now, if you set reject single load products or single product loads on there, what it would do, if it just happens to be just dirt or just, well, just one item that can be dumped somewhere, it will not go to the sorter. It will go to the nearest dumping sign for the item it has in its cargo. I hope I've explained that correctly. Now, for the curious people who've been lurking and going, wait, why do you have these massive piles of mine stuff? Just so I can clear and process out the rock and dirt faster, is what I'm done is got it on a belt into Sophia got 2 coal belts running in, runs on a splitter. Sorry, balancer, not Factoria. Priorities out this. So basically priorities out to where I need to use it. Or into a storage that is available for pickup. And then what happens is the rest, when that's full, will then get pushed through to here and along there. What this allows is over time, we end up with a bit of a loop happening. So this will mine and keep refilling this up. If suddenly this is pushed back far enough, they'll start going into the other mixed mining zones again, which is really, really handy. Yes, it's a little bit of a waste of diesel. I will be blunt. I do actually want to remove that one. Eat that. Because you do have a loop. But it's low enough where if you set it up right, it's low enough where it's not that much of a waste of diesel. Which is brilliant. It allows me to dig further and further into the mine so I can clear it sooner and then fill it back up. And then I've got extra space. So once I've cleared this is going to get filled in. And once this is filled in, I'm going to top it up. Let's just extend this for a moment once we have cleared that corner. I'll then top this up, throw dirt over the top of it to completely cover it. I've got new farmland should I wish to use it. Well, there's more area to do stuff with. It's brilliant. Right, so you're complaining that you can't reach there because you can't reach there. That's fair. Right, so fertilizer is still low. That's because we're running this. Right, I tell you what, let me do that. That will lower the amount of fertilizer that's getting used. Hopefully, we can start playing a little bit of catch up. I've just got to be mindful of this. If we get this backing up too much, this could break everything. And there we go. Terry boys are done. Hooray. Edit area. Let's go back to chomping away at this. Cool. Nah, wrong button. Thank you. Okay. Right, water. I'm going to want a pipe 3 coming out of here. Pipe 3 coming out of here. Pipe 2. No, hang on. Wait. Let me finish expanding this first. I'm not a fan of because this is going to burn through things so fucking quickly. Right, fuck's sake. Alright, pipe 2. Pipe 2. It's 18. It's 18 and 18. So 36 max, right, so pipe 1's fine. We'll keep it up though. To be fair, am I going to need to have another 2 rows? Quite possible. I'd rather plan that I am, because it makes things a lot simpler then. Bit of a long pipe, but meh, is what it is. The only downside is anything coming this way, it's got to go around. How often am I going to have anyone come around here? Not very often. The only thing I really want around here is the bloody gold. Yeah, that's an oof. How the heck am I going to get that gold? Because I need that gold. I'm not far off it. Having a requirement of it, am I? Luxury goods. That I could do now, but actually no, I'm not going to. Other than my golden path, I don't need gold until microchips. I'm not going to lie. Considering where you unlock gold processing, I'm surprised gold is not part of electronic 2s. Because to me, gold contacts on electronic 2, that would make sense. Hell, I'd actually swap out the glass and put gold there instead, personally. I know why glass is there. Well, hell, just make this 4 gold, glass, plastic, and copper. Or have an alternative recipe where you put some golds in and it just makes it more efficient. I don't know, plenty of options. Anyway. Yeah, I've got no real rush for it. I'm not going to be using luxury goods for a while. Right, so that can get dropped off into there. So now, this is gonna go bye. And also, ciao. So what we'll get max exodus of trucks picking all these seeds up, taking them all over there. What that also means is our tree planters have a lot less distance to travel. Means our nursery should be much better. Right. So again, I am still debating whether to do a mining crew over here. If we plan it out. Hey, hang on. Am I distracted again? I am distracted again. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, that needs to be priority pickup. Right, so that's 32. It's a bit of excess. That's fine. Ethanol. There we go. Right. So that is... Oh, I need more chlorine. Ah! So a polymerization plant. A poly plant, sorry. Yeah, I'm not bringing up seawater up here. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to bring that down to here. Well, that sucks. I love this new move stuff feature. I know it's costing me resources, but it's so fucking handy. Do, 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 do. Thank you. Are you can you get the frick out of the way? Thank you. The hell? Alright, 18, 36, 54? That was 54. Yeah, cool. I'll tell you what I am gonna do. Oh no, we've nearly finished this. Means I need a new. Oh, hang on. I need a new location to be dumping dirt. I don't know where. That's a bloody good question. Round the back. I don't like dumping dirt into the ocean. So I'm going to pause it for a moment because we're close enough that I have to start planning for it. I can't ignore it at the moment. Well, I was saying I need a way up here, so I could use it as slowly getting the ramp up. Plus 75. Ouch. Okay. Raise the floor from 5 to 6. No, I've got too much stuff in the way. Long-term projects, so and then we'll get a bit of diggy on the corners, but otherwise, yeah, that's fine. Right. So the question becomes, obviously, we're going to get a bit of sliding happening here. To be fair, it's fine because it's pipes. No, it will just bury the pipes. It won't break them. Right, so that's our new dirt location when that finishes filling up. I know that will take quite some time to fill as well. Lovely. Right, and then once that's filled, easy access up to the gold. And I can always throw like slag, rock and other things on there should I want to. But the other advantage when it comes to fill these in, they will be closer, therefore they will get priority. Hooray. Right. What's it in? It's in plastics. Yes, down here, that's right. Polymethating plant. Yeah, slight downside is because they're sharing. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have you prioritize the salt. I want to make sure I've always got salt being prioritized on one, so we've got both things being produced, but if one is then full, it assists with the other. No, wrong one. Excavate something on fuel. What? Oh, it's just being slow, that's all. What you had to, you got two. Do you want to add another? Yeah, we haven't built a vehicle in a while. Add another. Retaining walls, yes, mate. I love my retaining walls. At least when I get them working, anyway. Speaking of retaining walls, a random thought that's just come to me. Also, again, another way to burn some limestone. I'll have the trucks actually do it, not Unity builds. Yep. Oops, a daisy. Press the wrong fucking button. So for the curious, I'm doing this because I'm looking to actually push this out a bit further, but only up to where it's sloping into the wall without risking overflowing. No, that's its limit there. That's its limit there. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, it'll just get done over time. So obviously we can see our concrete slabs absolutely crashing because these are very expensive for the slabs. Oh, of course I use iron. See, I knew there was a reason iron needed to stay around. Right, we will trade for it. Yeah, Maffy needs to come up with a Mark II retaining wall that uses steel. Just saying. Right, can that squeeze into there? Oh no, just no. Oh, just off. Okay, that's a shame. These can go. I don't need them there. Right, iron is blocked. Rock again. Oh, my days. We had another slide. No, we're actually coming right to the end of this. So we're going to go be rock heavy, iron light. think we need more. I'll wait for that to drop a little bit further. Right, to be fair, I need to test how far out this can go. Have I played many of the maps? I've played most of them. Just trying to think, is there any that I've not played? I think there's one or two that I haven't done. I can tell you what ones they are though, but there's some of the early some of the released ones that come out on original release. You see, I've done the crater, I've done Armageddon, I've done the beach, I've done You Shall Not Pass, I've done the Pirate Skull one. What? I'm sure there's another one. Each has a different enough challenge. Oh yeah, they all do require a different approach. Yeah, I also did the one that was got released in update 3, the really long one. You know, I didn't really do much on that, if I'm to be honest. Yeah, I think that's all the ones I've done. But yeah, and each one is like, there's a uniqueness to it that requires a slightly different approach. For the most part, you can stick to same or similar strategies anyway. Right, that's good. Seems a lot of replayability. Oh, 100%. 100%. Right. Just so I'm not having to babysit that particular tower, we're going to throw on this side. There you go. So I can just leave and forget that, basically. It's only rock I've got to be mindful of. So trains dropping off some rock. Do I need a bigger train at this point? I don't think it's going to make any difference. Because realistically, the only way I'm loading this any faster is by running an additional stone belt. Which actually, you know, does make a bit of sense. But that side, question is, how am I going to get an additional stone belt in? Actually, a medium ramp fit. That's it. That's a yes. That's also a yes. All right. Okay. There's our ways of doing that. I've got to be honest. I love this. This like, it just looks so cool. All right. I'm gonna have to alter some of these routes though. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Right, let's put on Delta. Right, so to me, there's going to be a bit of logic in having Delta hook up onto that. You're actually going to automatically connect? No, bastard. All right. And the next logical approach would be we kick that into there. All right. Loose, that one. Three. Get them built. Okay. Just to future proof myself a little bit. Okay. Right, so we've now doubled the throughput of stone coming in off the iron sorter. So we should get that hopefully. It means that we get a bit more processing happening with the iron. Or at least speed through this bit more anyway. But it also means a lot faster loading on the train, so the trains are going to be in motion more often. Yep, looking good to me. And then any stone coming in from coal and copper, we'll just add to it. And considering it's 4 outbound, that should never lock up unless trains aren't moving. And the trains will stop moving when we've run out of places to dump the rock. Speaking of, I need to somewhere new to put this. Traded dock. Tell you what, that's fine. Just so as we continue expanding that out that way. Also need somewhere. I need to move the captain's office. So where would I like to have my office? Oh no! Wait, why? Hang on, you should be... Tell you what, let me increase it so we get more buffer. So getting our veg. I think at this point I'm going to be dumping compost on here. God, my days. Oh, getting loads. Oh, it's brilliant. To be fair, this is going to be permanent complaining because we are... Wait. Is that it? Do we sit? No, it is. It is. There's no more iron. Right, let's get these... let's get these last dredges. Actually, do I care enough? There's no thingy. Do I care enough? Like, once I fit it in, it's going to be, like, invisible. Right. So now comes the really annoying part. So, basically, other than this surface layer here, which we can't exactly get to at the moment, mining any of this is very rock heavy. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine at a diagonal. Because I need to get an approximate idea on is it level or does it slope up? Because I reckon it slopes up judging by this. Oh no, there's actually we missed a bit, guys can all right, I'll tell you what, actually just let me messing about with that. Tower. Sorry guys, can you just focus on that a second please? Thank you. And sorry, it is bothering me seeing these, so I am gonna just get that little minute traces, and then we can fill the whole lot in up to here and start lifting it up. So this the bucket's going down and down and down. Right, I've been distracted enough. Back over to here for the moment anyway. We'll get called away shortly. Right, so I need ethanol being brought down. Wrong bloody button. Ooh, hang on. I didn't fix that pipe after I moved them around. Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. Okay. I get it. Still weird.
Bits received.
Silver, thank you for the 200 bits. First bits of the month. Brilliant. Thank you. Flat. Unit storage. Out. See now, yeah. Sorry, I've got to flip this again. It's just weird having it the other way. So. Right. Plastic is now being sort of made. It will be anyway. Which means that can like go on now. Whoa. Oh my god, skull goldie alerts. Okay. Let me go around. It's fine. Actually, if anything, it's good because it's make sure that I go through and rename everything. There we go. So everything's coming in. Really? Travel, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happened now? Why are we not making stuff? Output full. Output full. I'm trying to think. There's nothing other than that. There's nothing I can alert to. Output full. Hydrogen full. I'm using the wrong one. Oh my days. Oh, I'm an idiot. My brain's like, well, we don't need to burn it. It's hydrogen, just release it into the atmosphere. But no, we have to actually flare it off for reasons. Whoops at AC. There we go. It's all kicking into gear now. Basically, I'm not using enough hydrogen. Ooh, you choose more. I have excess hydrogen. I can combine it with nitrogen. I can get myself excess ammonia. Don't really need it though. It's the downside. I don't actually need that much in the way of ammonia. So it's also very power expensive. I mean, the other option is that I can float it back round and generate steam with it. You guys got nowhere to dump rock. Well, it ain't gonna be long until that's filled in. Right, that done. It be done. It done all of it. Cool. Right. Right, gone now? Gone. Excellent. Dumping. Dump away, my precious. Right. Slag tower. That one. Cool. We can do all of it. No fuel. Oh wait, I built it and then forgot to assign it. Whoopsie. That was silly. I built it like an hour ago. He's just been sitting there doing, oh, I don't know. What do you want me to do, boss? Right. We don't push it any more forward until I see how it's going to interact with these retaining walls. But yeah, honestly, I like it. Like I said, when retaining walls work, they're brilliant. It's just getting them to the point you want them to be is the fucking ball ache. Do we have any plastic? We do have plastic. Beautiful. That means it's being made. Hooray! I don't want all 4 on though. 2's fine. Does mean I've unlocked it. Hooray! Cool. We're going to switch our labs back on. Just get them all going again. We'll have just the 2. Oh no! Wait, what a minute. Consumption, demand, capacity. We're getting brownouts. Why are we getting brownouts? Because with Pete, they're still kicking into efficiency mode, aren't they? That's what it is. Oh boo. Okay. Oh yes, of course. Hang on a minute. There we go. I've put them on the wrong place. Whoops a daisy. Right, now I've got to figure out what the malfunction is. What's up, Fire and Moon? How you doing? Water. It's water is the problem. Okay. All right, so it needs to be upgraded. That's already a 3. That's already a 3. That's what I'm missing. I didn't actually upgrade all of them. That's why. Silly me. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're killing it all. Starting to get back in. Why are we losing Unity? Okay, power is fixed. Definitely good job. We've gone over the 30 mark. Yeah, just for a moment went over the 30 mark. So yeah, good job that we have done that. Right, so issue is pipes are not fast enough. No, hang on. We should be 200. Let me throw that in. Might fix it. Still playing catch up. Guys, what's going on? I'm not fully upgrading every pipe. Fuck that. Right. And let's count this. That's 48. So this is fine. That hits 96. So that should be 2s. Yeah, that's fine. So that's a guess because of the way I need to pull this up and then back down. No. No. Oh, I wish there was an undo button. No. No. Go away. Right, output is full. We shouldn't be having any full outputs. I thought, yeah. I mean, that should be 60. That should be a 2. Yeah, that's fine. Should be a 1. Drop that down to 1. Save myself a bit of maintenance. I mean, it doesn't go above 200, so these pipes should be fine. I'll turn auto balance off. Output's full. Output's full. Output's full. 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 Not full. Full. Right. That's 24. So that's fine. That goes into 48. That's fine. For 60. Again, these. That it? Was that the missing one? Why he's missed a pipe somewhere? They've stopped complaining. Just need to get the momentum up and running. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Good. We fixed it. Brilliant. That taught me more than it should have done. Right, that's on an auto balance. That seems that he's still kicking in constantly. That's barely being touched, but that is. Fuck it, we'll put it on an auto balance. It's not constant. PCB has low plastics. Okay, right. Got to keep an eye on this now. You know. Yeah, I'm hesitant to add more wood shredding because I'm not sure we can keep up with wood demand at the moment. Yeah, I'm very hesitant. Make sure get as much potential planting room as we can. Do. There we go. Right. So what's happening here? Oh my god, we're below 1,000. Utilization is at 88%. We've added full output. Full output. Not working. We still in the same year. I think we are actually. Never mind. Right. Okay, I think that's a good time to be done for tonight. It's 12:30. So it is finishing up time. Nobody I know is playing this. Oh, that's a shame. No, okay. Let's go. JD's doing a different game. We'll go and raid JD. Right. I should be back tomorrow unless I'm working with more of this. We're gonna need population because we're down to 19 workers. So we're gonna get more research done. We're going to get ourselves up to... I'm saying that helps our water significantly with the large cooling tower. I'll tell you what, we'll just queue everything. Not sure if and when I'm going to utilize stuff, but there we go. Electric trains. Ooh. We'll have to see how efficient or inefficient they are compared to coal. But yeah, thanks for coming in as always. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.